up, everyone? It is your girl Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we are going to get into some Sigma Beauty stuff. So they came out with a new bronzer, and they came out with these blushes in individuals as opposed to in palettes. So I'm going to use one of the blushes from them, and of course I finally got my hands on the new Mod palette because y'all know I had to do it. Like, it's a mauve tone palette. It's my color story of what people think the neutrals are. And then we're going to try out the, sorry, I threw all the stuff on the bed just now because I was filming the haul for all this stuff, and now we're gonna actually use all this stuff. And then I finally got my hands on the Juvia's Place Earth lipstick collection. So I got the shades Nubian Nude for the lip gloss, Nubian Sand for the lipstick, and the shade Now. So I'll probably use Nubian Sand in the lipstick. I don't think I'm gonna use Nubian Nude just because the lip gloss is much deeper than the actual lipstick, and I don't want to throw off the coloring. And since, you know, this is more of a berry toned palette, I feel like I should stick with something that's, you know, lighter on the lips. So that's what we're gonna do. Is my phone over here? Because I wanted to see what the price was of the palette. Because I feel like the price of the palette was $49, but don't quote me. I know this bronzer cost me 35 bucks. I forgot how much the blushes are individually, and I want to look that up as well. But did I show you on the inside of the palette here? This is what she looks like on the inside. Absolutely stunning. I know I'm late to this party, but they just did the 30% off sale with the influencers, and I was gonna wait to get this palette, but once they did that, I was like, it's a wrap. I need it now. I have to buy it. So we're gonna get into the blush and the eyeshadow and the bronzer real quick. The only thing is I have bronzer on my face already, so I'm kind of like, I don't want to, you know, zoom on it. But see, I already have bronzer on, so I'm going to bronze the lower part of my face since like a clown. I forgot, because I had this in the box to do my what is it, my haul. I forgot that I had a new bronzer to put on, so I didn't put it on. But this is what it looks like on the inside. My only concern with, I feel like the color wasn't that deep to be called deep, so that's my only concern with this. But we're gonna see how it go, girl. I'm gonna go grab a brush, I'm gonna grab my phone so we can find out the price of all these things individually, and then I'm gonna go off camera and do the eye look. I gotta figure out which blush I'm gonna use. I feel like I want to use the classic one. What is it? Corderosa, which made this palette popular, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I like other colors in here too. Because I like Nearly Wild a whole lot better than that shade. So I think I might mix Nearly Wild and Corderosa and just do that as a cute little blush moment. But anyway, let me go get a brush to do all this stuff with along with my phone and give you the proper information. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so I was right. All these products retail for $35 a piece. So each blush in this component retails for $35 a piece. So each one of these are individuals now. In individual packaging, they're $35. The blush is, sorry, the bronzer is $35, and I believe the highlighters, yeah, the highlighters are $35 as well. So everything is 35 bucks. So all the highlighters in this palette are $35 as well. My favorite highlighter in this palette would have to be Golden Hour. This one right here. If you want a recommendation from them, Golden Hour and Sunstone are the two I like to use the most in here. The rest of them to me look a little bit ashy for my skin tone. The shade Twilight is fun to mix with this one when I want a more like rose goldish pinkish moment, but I usually just stick to the more bronzier tone ones when it comes to them. Now we're gonna mix Nearly Wild and Corderosa together, so come on, tap into it. And these blushes are quite pigmented, so just keep that in mind. You see, you instantly see pigmentation on my face. I don't know why my camera's not focusing on it. Or maybe because the brush kept moving a lot. I don't know. But we're going to focus in directly on my face. So, it is a little bit of a powdery form, but that's okay. It's not like super powdery and outrageous, so. Look how nice that looks. Like, absolutely stunning. Now I see why everybody want them individually, because it's like there's some shimmering ones in here that I don't necessarily ever touch or use, and there's some in here, of course, I don't ever necessarily touch or use. Like, I usually use just about all the matte ones, but I usually just go for the two we just put on my face that I combined. So it's good that if you just wanted those two, you can buy those as opposed to having to buy the whole ones. You can use code Cage Makeup to buy all this stuff, of course, because as we know, my girl Karen Harris here on YouTube has a code with Sigma, so you can use Cage Makeup. Now I'm gonna take this bronzer and we're gonna bronze down here on my face, like I said, because like a clown, I put on bronzer because like I said, since the stuff was in the box, it was one of those out of sight, out of mind moments. So this is how dark it's coming up on the brush. So I can see some warmth coming into my skin after putting this on. I just want to put it up here where I had already put the Vive one, because the Vive one I put on was much darker. But this looks about the same color as the lighter side of the Vive palette that I put up here in between my nose from when I get ready to do my eye look. So it wasn't too bad. We'll put the Juvia's Place lipstick on once I get one eye on, and then we'll do the other eye, because I don't want to put it on now. I just want to kind of wait until I want to do my eyes. So that's what the depth is looking like. I'm sorry I couldn't put it up here, but again, y'all see I'm fully bronzed, and I put on cream bronzer too. So, but yeah, I can see the depth on my jawline for sure. So that's a good thing, because you know we're trying to home brands accountable and make them make bronzers that are actually deep enough and they're actually finally coming through. Not to say that Sigma was one of those brands. I never got to try the bronzer that was in their bronzer palette, so I can't say if it wasn't deep enough or not. It's just I prefer to have a bronzer individually and not necessarily a bronzer palette, which is why I never tried it. So I'm glad, like everyone else is, that they came out with individual ones. But we're gonna go off camera now and get my life in order and do like a cute little eye with this palette. Now I'm trying to figure out what to do, because they have so many pretty colors in it, so I'm like, I don't know. I might be sitting here for a little while trying to contemplate and figure out life. But I will do it, and then I will come back, and then we will put on my Juvia's Place lip, do my face, do my eyes, and then we will talk about all the stuff I tried today and how I feel about it. Even though you know how I feel about the blushes, because I did those in, I think, the Quarter Rosa video, or I did them in the Untamed video. I don't remember what video I did them in, but when the Quarter Rosa collection came out, I used them then. So this is the eye I came up with. To me, it looks really similar to the eye I just did with the Supreme Mauves a little while ago. Don't quote me. To save time, y'all know I just do the lower lash line off camera. This is the Sigma Black Eye Pencil for my waterline. I'm using all my Sigma eye pencils. All eye brushes. The only one I only have two brushes here that aren't from Sigma. I think one is Colored Rain, and then I had to find a random inner brush for the inner corner. We're gonna put on the shade Nubian Sand now. I have on Juvia's Place lip liner in the shade Cola, the very first one they came out with. So let's see how this lipstick looks with this eye. Okay. I like the color. I just like it's way too, y'all. Twisted and the whole component came out. Okay. So I guess we just snap it back in there like that didn't happen. I don't know, but look, it keeps coming out whenever. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. $15 and it won't stay in place. I don't know. Okay. I guess I'll take the new lip gloss after all. I didn't plan on using it now, but I don't feel like it looks right with this shade. But the only thing is the lip gloss is really dark, so now I feel like it's just gonna throw off our eye. But you know, I wouldn't expect them going like this. And this ain't what it is. But y'all see what I'm saying? Like the lip gloss is like super dark. So now I don't know how our lip is gonna look. I don't know, girl. I don't know how well it's gonna look with this eye. They've got these new weird applicators, because the original one doesn't look like this. So let's see. Okay, it's looking better than I expected to with the combination, so that's good, because I was like, I don't like what's going on with this lip. But I'm about to get it okay with the eye now, so that's good. And it's the same formula as the other ones. The lip gloss feels nice and hydrating, and Has a nice glossy, high pigmented finish to it. That's what I like about their glosses. If you don't like high pigmented glosses, you probably won't like those. But I do, so it's fine with me. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I used in the palette. I mainly just stuck to this little quad on this side. So I use these two right here. Sorry, these three right here. And then I use these four at the bottom. So I'm gonna start with the shade called New Mod, which is what the palette is named after. I started off with that shade at the top and just patted it. I have on them Natasha Denona eye primer that Annette's makeup porn always raves about, if anyone's curious. I just dusted this up there nicely. I thought it was a nice color, and I thought it'd be a nice color to start off with. So you have a light to darker kind of gradient going on when it comes to the crease. So again, that's why I put this at the very top. So I'm liking how this color looking, and this is a Sigma E33, the Detail Diffuse Crease Brush. I remember when I first started getting into makeup, I would only buy BH Cosmetics brush sets and Sigma brushes. Those were the two brushes that I owned. So I've been all about Sigma since my very beginning into makeup. I've just always liked their brushes. I'm just kind of starting to dabble into their makeup like the last couple of years, because I never thought to look at their makeup, because, you know, they're known for brushes, so I just kind of looked at them for that. Now let's take the shade Voguish. That's the darker purple that was in between the gorgeous two shimmer shades on my lid. I'm going to just kind of start dusting that in here and across. I loved the color of this, so I was like, I have to use it. The only thing is, I feel like when I put it on my eyes, it's not showing up as impactful. But in all fairness, I didn't use a white base, so it might have shown up more impactful if I used a white base, or if I wasn't using the diffusing brush to like blend it in with. But you know, I'm fine with this nice little soft moment in the crease, because the lid is what's supposed to stand out, and it's definitely doing that. So yeah. I'm happy I don't have to like try to rush tomorrow to like film my videos, because my son isn't with me, so I have to worry about him, you know, mommy, can we go now type nonsense. I'm ready to go and like rush myself. I might not even get up to 12 o'clock and start filming, because I know I don't have to rush off to do something. And next weekend I do, because his friend's mom didn't get back to me. If you all saw my Huda Beauty video, I was talking about how Adriangameover wanted to meet up with his best friend, and his mom didn't get back to me till literally today, and Adrian went with his dad Tuesday, so I was like, I can't, you know, do that now, especially since Father's Day is coming up. So I was like, I'm just letting him stay with him, and then we're gonna have to go next weekend, which sucks because I get paid this weekend, which is why I want to do it this weekend. But you know, whatever. Now we're gonna take the shade Grunge. It just looks like it's kind of a darkish charcoalish type of black shade, and put on the other V. I was hoping for a more colorful purplish type shade, but I understand why they did the black, because they have like more neutralish shades on the other side, and you wanted the deeper shade to go with both sets of colors. And like they say, black goes with everything, so I get it. But for my preference, I prefer the purple, like more of an aubergine shade, like in Mothership 5. I'd have been more happy with that. But you know, it's here, we're here, everyone's here, it's fine. Especially like I don't have a choice. But as we can see, everything's blending out nicely. This is a Sigma E27. This is the detailed blending brush. I like this brush better than the original one, because I feel like that one's a little bit bigger. And since I do have like smaller eyes, I prefer this smaller one to get right up in the outer corner. Not that I can't use the regular one, and I do use it when I'm in a pinch. It's just I prefer their more detailed brushes when I do eye looks, and I feel like they do a great job with making detailed brushes, because remember they had a whole detailed collection I gave you all a review on, along with some other stuff they came out with. Now I'm gonna take the shade Edgy and put that on top of it, just because I tried to make the aubergine shade I was talking about I wanted, and it didn't turn out so well, so I ended up putting the black back on it toward the end. But you know, part of the process, so you know, gotta do that now. And then I'm going with more of that shade Voguish after we put the shimmers on the lid. But first, y'all know I gotta get my BH Cosmetics glitter glue ready. I heard they're supposed to be coming out with something new. They like tease it, but I don't know what the new thing is. So I'm just kind of over here like, I wonder what they're coming out with. But at the same time, I kind of not too concerned, because if y'all remember my video about Makeup Revolution, it's the Chit Chat Get Ready With Me I did with the Jaclyn Hill Mother's Day collection. She came out, Lux Legacy I think it was called, or whatever. And let's talk about that. Like, well, no, matter of fact, I'll talk about that in the video I'm gonna film after this. But my thoughts on her new collection, we'll talk about that then. As you can see, I'm just cutting with the glitter glue. Now I'm going to take the shade Artsy. It's the darkest of the two shimmers, and put that for the back. And look how stunning that color is. Like, it reminds me of my favorite shade in the Supreme Mauves palette from Mac Daddy or Angel. Like, the two colors that they chose for their palette remind me of the two colors in Angel's palette. I will show you all at the end of this when we give my thoughts about this palette. But look how stunning that looks like. Just look at that color. It is a little more subtle than the one in Angel's palette, so just bear that in mind. I said it looks similar, but you know, this is like a more subtle version of that. Like, Angel's is more bam pow in your face when it comes to the glittery pigmentation and shimmeriness of it all. But yeah. So we're pretty much almost done. Now let's get into the Voca shade. I told y'all we were gonna go back into that, so we're gonna go back into that now and just dust on top of where we just put the shimmer, since that's where we initially put this shade. We're gonna dust back on top of it. That's looking good. I'm going to take my, what is this, E40 tapered blending brush now, and y'all know I like to dust over everything. It's real nice and cute, so we can do that now. Now I'm going to go to the shimmer shade, Avant-Garde. Pop that in my inner corner real quick. And now we're pretty much done with the look. I'll do my eyeliner and my mascara for my matching eye off camera to save us some time, because we need to talk about these palette comparisons and talk about my thoughts in the next 2 minutes, or else, you know, we're gonna have to go into another round of filming, and you're not trying to do that. So, my Supreme Mauves. Like, my favorite shade in here, Sex Appeal. Like, Sex Appeal and Obscene, I feel like look really similar to the ones that's on my lid right now from this palette. That's why I wanted to specifically show this palette. And this is here because I'm about to film my best and worst things I've tried so far in 2022. But see what I'm saying? Like, I know it's hard to see because of the coloring. And I will definitely show you all on Instagram. That's why I told you need to follow Beauty87 on Instagram, because on my highlights on my Instagram is where all the palette comparisons are. And you can see them close up in detail in different lighting and more realistic lighting, because this is my artificial lighting for my videos, for my glam cord light set or whatnot. But yeah, so I like the formula on this palette. The mattes blend nicely. The shimmers look nice. They're more subtle shimmers though. I think I can wet my brush and build up the color to it, but you know, it's fine the way it is. It looks fine. It's giving me a nice shimmer. It gave me a nice little mauve moment that I was looking for, because to me this is my everyday soft glam, I guess, if you will, type look. I'm here for it. It's the vibe. I like the bronzer okay. I'll have to see how it looks on my actual cheeks, so I'll comment down below how I feel about that. But I liked all the stuff as usual. The Juvia's Place lipstick kind of threw me off when the whole thing popped out, so I don't know how I feel about that. But the quality of the product is the same as it always is, and I love their lipsticks. They're one of my most used lipsticks in my collection. So there you go for all those products. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.